Hi, I'm Jeff Hilliard with Dixie RV Superstores, and I'd like to tell you a little bit today about the American Revolution. This particular coach is a 42Q floor plan, and it's one of the best-selling coaches we have with tons of room for people with extended stays in a motorhome. The floor plan was exclusive to the American Tradition until last year, and it came down in the 42Q. We'll take a look at it inside, but first, we want to look at the outside of this coach and talk a little bit about the Liberty Bridge chassis, which sets the American coach apart from all the other manufacturers. On the outside, they might look similar, but underneath the skin, there's a complete different way to do things at American Coach. We're going to start at the front of the American Revolution today, and what we're going to look at is some of the differences that set this coach apart from your traditional motorhome. Now, if you notice, the whole front end of the coach is sliding out right now, and it's not by accident. The power slide system on the American Revolution and the American Tradition, Eagle, and Heritage, the entire front end comes out to give you easier access to your headlights, your generator for service, but it also allows us to see the windshield, the way it's installed, and some differences there. One of the differences you'll notice as we look at this windshield is that there's no rubber gasket along the edgings of the windshield. The reason for this is most manufacturers attach their windshields in with a rubber gasket stuck into a fiberglass cap. The American Coach is different in that it is glued or bonded to the frame just like it is in your car. It's a much safer design, something required in the automobile industry that's not required in the RV industry. It is a safer, a better, but a more expensive way to do it, worth it on American Coach standard. Additionally, you'll notice the one-piece windshield has no center beam to block your vision, but also your windshield wipers are mounted at the top of the coach, so as you're looking out, they're not in your way. They function wonderfully, but they stay out of the way until they're needed. Other features we have in the front, our top-mounted mirrors are mounted to the steel post of the coach, and built into the mirrors is a side view camera instead of it being mounted on the side of the motorhome that's a little bit of an eyesore. These mirrors give you a better visibility, and the side view camera, whenever you flip your turn signal on, shows you down the side of the coach. You have great visibility and a much safer operation of the vehicle. As you notice, underneath the windshield, the part of the coach that's hidden by the front cap is still very clean and very neat. All of our wires are wrapped in wire loom, as well as most of the hoses. Everything is routed cleanly and neatly, and the coach is designed for easy functionality, but also shows a level of workmanship that's a lot better than most of the manufacturers out there. You can also see that the air horn is a Hadley air horn, but instead of having a roof-mounted application that over time deteriorates and rusts, it's mounted underneath the coach where it keeps it out of the weather and also is a little easier to service. Additionally, if you look at the front windshield, you can see the front headlights are easily accessible for changing your light bulb, as well as any adjustments that need to be made. You can also see how everything is attached to the front of the coach in a nice, clean, finished look, as opposed to most of what's out there on the market. As we're walking down the driver's side of the motorhome, you'll notice side-swung baggage doors, which allow you easier access to the coach. The first is a full pass-through storage that slides out either direction. The second has the optional 60-40 split, which allows you to slide out a smaller slide on the driver's side or the larger on the passenger side. Either way can be ordered in either configuration for both compartment storage. Additionally, if you'll notice in this compartment here is an Aqua Hot system. Aqua Hot is a diesel and electric-powered water heater system that does not rely upon LP gas. As a matter of fact, this coach has no LP gas system. It's an electric refrigerator, electric stove, and diesel-fired and electric water heater and heat. This is a tankless water heater system that provides you unlimited hot water and allows you to have the comfort of a home-like feel. Additionally, the Aqua Hot system will also heat the coach, but instead of using a forced air furnace, it uses a moist heat that allows a radiator-like application with fans blowing throughout the unit and different zones for heating. It also can heat the engine as a preheat option in addition to what comes standard from the chassis manufacturer. Several features, and one of the great benefits to buying the American Revolution is this Aqua Hot system. As we look at the sewer compartment on this motorhome, I want you to notice a couple of features. First is the full coach water filtration system, which will give you a better water source and cleaner drinking water. Additionally, this coach is set up with Sanacon dump system. You'll notice the hose coming out of the dump station routes back into the coach where it goes to a macerator pump, and the sewage is discharged on the small line coming out of the coach. It's a lot easier to run, a lot cleaner system, and something you don't have to fool with as messy of a sewer hose. Additionally, we have black water flush, cold water drains, and a water heater bypass system built into this compartment. As we've moved around to the rear of the coach, there's one thing that is really sets apart an American Revolution at this price point. This is an ISL 450 horsepower Cummins diesel, bigger than a lot of the units that are using at this price point, but it also has a 15,000 pound tow capacity instead of the standard 10,000 pounds. There are times where you might want to tow a little bit more than the other guys will allow you to, and the American Revolution does it. Additionally, you'll notice that this grate is removable for easier access for your engine compartment. Very easy access for your air filter for replacing it, as well as you can see your service compartment here gives you easy access to changing that. We'll look on the other side of the coach and you'll see that there's a great service compartment which gives you access to the water filter and to the water separator on the coach, as well as the engine filter and batteries. As we look at this engine service compartment located on the passenger side rear of the coach, you have very easy access to your fuel filters, your fuel water separator, as well as your chassis batteries, and the quick connection for the technician to plug into the engine to be able to tell what diagnostics need to be done. Additionally, you'll see the DEF tank. DEF is a feature you're going to find on all 2011 model coaches and newer, and it is something we'll talk about in a further video from Dixie RV Superstores. As we look at these two compartments located on the passenger side of the coach, you'll notice that there are 8 house batteries. This is different from most manufacturers that use 4 or 6. The reason for this is the electric refrigerator in this coach. One inverter located to your left is tied into 4 house batteries, providing exclusive power to the refrigerator to give you longer operation of this appliance. The other 4 house batteries feed the second inverter, which provides power to the rest of the coach. Additionally, you'll notice mechanical disconnects to allow you to disconnect the house batteries to keep the coach running down. Also located in the inverter compartment is a surge guard protection system that gives you better protection for plugging in at shore power and hopefully protects your coach from any electrical surges that come down the line. As we look in this first storage compartment on the American Revolution, you'll notice that there's a Dirt Devil vacuum system for the built-in vacuum, as well as a small compartment door that has a lock. That is your fuel fill. The fuel tank on the American Revolution, as well as all American coach products, is located in the center of the coach to provide better weight distribution as well as a better ride instead of having the axle on the front of the coach carrying all of the weight of the fuel tank. Additionally, you'll see the 60-40 split again in the middle compartment and the full slide-out storage compartment at the front. We can also look to the front of the coach and see the built-in TV system that has a stereo system and DVD player outside. One of the nice features you're going to find on all American coach products. As we moved inside the coach, one of the first things you'll notice is room. This coach has tons of it inside. Specifically in this kitchen area, it's a large kitchen with the dishwasher drawer built in, as well as the 2-burner electric cooktop, a residential refrigerator that has ice and water on the door, very nice villa furniture with a legless table, a U-shaped dinette area, as well as the J-Lounge located to the front. Gives you very comfortable seating as well as plenty of room to host entertainment and be able to have lots of people enjoy your motorhome with you. Additionally, on all the windows there's a sheer pull shade as well as a darker night shade that will give you privacy in the coach. The same shades are found on the windows in the front of the coach, the windshield, as well as the side windows, so there are no curtains on this motorhome. In the driving compartment, you'll notice the nice setup of the cockpit with easy access to all of your switches, from headlights to power pedals moving in and out, as well as the smart wheel, which allows you both to set the cruise as well as flash your courtesy lights without having to leave your hands from the steering wheel. The right hand side of the smart wheel is your windshield wipers and your washer feature with a built-in intermittent, which is a really nice way to do the intermittent washers on the coach. Additionally, to the right you'll have the GPS and the radio together. To the right of that is your backup camera and your side view cameras that allow you access to see down the side of the motorhome. As you notice, the Sony TV is giving you a better name brand than most of the manufacturers are putting in, as well as the hardwood cabinets featuring the cherry stain. Additionally, we have halogen lighting throughout the coach that gives you a bright light but also has the ability to be dimmed. The nice sized bathroom in the 42Q gives you plenty of room. Additionally, the linen closet gives you a lot of storage in the bathroom where most coaches have none. The nice sized shower has plenty of headroom and lots of elbow room for taking those nice long showers provided by the Aqua Hot System. Additionally, you'll have the vanity in here as well. The fact that the coach is a side bath allows you to shut the bathroom and give privacy while someone still has access to the bedroom or coming out of the bedroom to the front of the coach. That'll just about do it for the American Revolution 42Q. But before we go, we need to talk about the Liberty chassis. The Liberty chassis is what sets American Coach apart from any other manufacturer out there. Most manufacturers begin with a rail chassis, which just has two rails connecting the front clip with the axle and the front steering column, and the rear clip with the engine. Instead of that, American Coach starts with the Liberty Bridge Truss system, which is a full-width, full-length bridge system that allows a better platform to be built. By having more rigidity in the platform underneath the floor, you have less creaks and squeaks in the chassis, you have a smoother ride, and you have a longer lasting coach because there's not as many twists and turns inside the body. Additionally, it gives you a much better ride, but the only way to tell that for sure is for you to come sit in this driver's seat yourself. Take the short drive. We're exit 35 off Interstate 12 near Hammond, Louisiana. You'll be glad you did. Thank you for joining me, Jeff Hilliard, in this walkthrough around the American Revolution 42Q. If you'd like more information about this coach, check out our website, dixierv.com, or call 800-299-0321. We'd like to thank you for joining us, and remember, we'd like to help you retire one weekend at a time.